Dude stuff for reusable parts. Wait. Yeah. Lit. Okay, where's the altar? It's in the Festering Woods, right? Festering Woods is the altar. Where's the altar, guys? It's in town. It's in town. Except Kingsock. Let's go to town. It's in the town. It's in the town. Oh, it's over here. Seattle Witch is on it. Teleport. Lit. You. Sacrifice. Okay, now we need to get to level 18. Get to level 18, boys and girls. We have to do kill streaks. The actual smartest thing to do here is T16 blades, but what we will do is we'll go to the Ruins of Secheron and go in here. Let's go here. Meet Car. Thanks for the 23, man. We need a kill streak here. Holy shit, I do no damage. Keep your kill streaks up, boys. Stay together, go around the outside. Okay, they're going this way, that's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Fine. Dude, Seattle's literally already cheating. She's using a necro, which is cheating. Obviously. That wasn't clear. Because necros have quartz explosion, which is literally the cheapest skill ever. How can you get a challenge rift? You can buy them from the dude. Okay, so is this rope? Is the rope supposed to last twice as long? Dude, if we could get to 18 somehow, that chest might give us... Oh, wow. Snail's cheating, too. Okay, 2 cheaters. Wow. Didn't realize I was playing with a bunch of cheaters.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Necro is cheating, leveling up. We need to get to 18 and then we need to do bounties. The problem is, wait a minute, we don't have a challenge rift cache. So the reduced level requirement, how is that going to help us? How is reduced level requirement going to help us if we don't? There's a vendor for 50 blood shards. I guess we do rifts then and try to get enough blood shards. I guess, yeah. Maybe we do rifts then. I don't know. Yeah, we cleared the whole map, right? I guess we do riffs.
It's tea. At Jiffy Lube, it's our job to keep you moving.
Yo, what is up, Major Family, and welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we continue our journey here on the channel. I've been waiting, man, because I feel like it's been a while since we watched this, and I'm excited to be back with it. Today we'll be watching Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I hope I'm saying that right, man. But yeah, guys, I'm excited for this movie. I feel like we've just been watching other things and other, all the TV shows. I just feel like it's been a minute since I watched a Harry Potter movie, and I've been missing it, man, because this thing took me by surprise. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I know I'm probably cooking that. And I'm be hearing it from y'all. Yo, you're saying it wrong, man. It's Azkaban. Azkaban. Whatever y'all gonna be saying. You can't catch him, bro. He gonna get your ass, Harry, man. He gonna catch you slipping one of these times. Look, Harry, smiling at it. Hey, you ain't supposed to be doing magic outside of school, though. Right? Unless you was what they say you gotta be older to do it? I don't know. Wow, really?
I need you to sign this form.
What is it?
Nothing.
I think it's time you went to bed.
Be quiet, Fred. You. Clean it up.
Yo, he is not Jeffrey the Butler or Fresh Prince, my guy. I'm messing with your fit though, Fair. I said you got a whole fit, you wearing it, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you might untuck, you might want to untuck that a little bit, you know. That's a little tight on you there, Harry. You looking fly?
Shut up!
Oh, Harry ain't playing no more. Oh, whoa.
Let me tell you.
Uh-oh. Yo, she look like Miss Trishbone from, Matilda. That Miss Trishbone? Damn! Get her, Harry! Get her, Harry! Hey, she out here looking like a float, though. Where you about to float off to? Oh, Harry going crazy, boy. She like she from the clubs. I see you, Harry. Yo, that is so phenomenal. I love it. I love it. Hey, don't be messing with my boy Harry. Damn, how many TVs I need on? Damn, Harry is. Whoa. Look at him, man. He goes through them teenage years. He looks so old, though. So much older. I love it, man. Hell yeah, Harry. His mom and dad. Love that, too. Just like that.
You bring her back! You bring her back now! You put her right! No. She deserves what she got. Oh, wait for me.
You know how to do magic outside school?
Yeah? Try me. Then we'll make you back now.
What the hell is that?
Welcome to the night bus. Emergency transport for the stranded witch or wizard. My name is Stan Shanboy, and I will be your conductor for this evening.
What?
What you doing down there?
Hello?
What you fell over for?
Mixed up nocturnally.
Ah, Mr. Potter. At last.
How did these guys know he was showing up?
Take it away, yeah, take it away.
Oh, it's okay. So you can't say it looks invisible. Alright, so he's going back to school. Third year, man. Third year, guys. Look how old my boy looking though. Damn. I can't wait to see what Hermione and Ron looking like. Monster Proof. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. This guy Sirius Black broke out of jail He's a murderer. The prison he's in, I think isn't that the prison they send can't think about Hagrid? They sent him.
Hagrid Harry got me.
Look at that! Look at Ron!
Harry.
Hermione! Yo, look out! Yo, they look so grown, man!
What's it like? Brilliant. Loads of old stuff like mummies and tombs. He was capital enjoying himself. You know you did.
Oh, that was Ron's rat. And Hermione's cat chasing.
No, not a soul. Not that scam Tom. Good day, mate.
Why's everybody here, though? It's like everybody meeting up before they go to Hogwarts.
Everything we need. Yep. Yes, all of your books.
Yeah, it's all upstairs.
To find you and kill me. How would you sweet? My dear, you won't go looking for that.
At Petco, shopping for your pet is easier than ever. No, really. You get same day delivery.
You know he gonna do that. Because you always owe some stuff. You, Ron, Hermione, y'all always owe some stuff.
Don't catch that
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Except no one's ever broken their
Hey, you know how I just think this real quick, just to see the movie. I kind of feel like if I was Harry's friend, like I was like Ron or Hermione, I feel like every time we meet up with Harry, every time we go back to school, I feel like, bro, every time we can't just have a normal school year. It's always some shit with you, Harry. God, it's dangerous being your friend, Harry. Like, damn, man, I love you, dude. I love you. You one of my homies, man. But god damn, can we just have a normal year where ain't nothing popping off? Like, damn, Harry, you put us in danger every year. But I mean, you my road dog, man, so I'm gonna ride with you. Damn, Harry.
Thanks, bro.
Half of the semester, baby.
Why are we stopping? Can't be there yet.
Oh, what is he doing? Hold up, is he taking his... Whoa, what did he take from Harry? Harry, whoa!
I'm all... Hey!
Bro!
Just die already! You're ready to die today! It's so much easier to rob when you're dead!
Oh my god, bro. Bro, what the hell did he just take from Harry? He was taking something from him. Like, was it memories or his ability, some of his Voldemort power? Hey, let's go. Whoa. Whoa now. Let's go, baby. I love it's the same kids and everything each year. Oh, this is awesome.
Hogwarts will, until further notice, play host to the Dementors of Azkaban.
This is the same. Bro, is this the same guy from the second one? Or the first one? What was that dude's name? Bro, this ain't the same dude. Oh, the actor who used to play this part, he passed away in 2002. Dumbledore, yeah, Dumbledore passed away. This ain't Dumbledore. I know I wasn't tripping. I'm like, who is this dude, man? This ain't Dumbledore. So Dumbledore passed away in 2002, y'all, and they got this guy on his right. I feel like you guys told me that, though. Yeah, somebody told me that. Somebody definitely told me that he will be replacing stuff. I like the Dumbledore. I mean, let's see what this guy's about right here. He might be a good Dumbledore as well. But I like the other guy, man. But, you know, he might be just as good. So.
Dementors are vicious creatures. They will not distinguish between the one they know.
Grim.
Those glasses are serious.
You start running.
gang? You respect
You're
everybody.
trying no
This dude always got like just wild stuff happening to him.
Now,
Do not insult me. Maybe it be the last thing you ever do.
Sign.
Now, who'd like to come and say hello? Well done, Harry. Well done.
Yo, everybody back though. He didn't even know about it. Ron pushing him. Come on, Ron. You supposed to be my homeboy, man.
Then you wait and see if he bows back. If he does, you don't touch it. Don't pull out any of his feathers, because he won't thank you for that.
Heck no. I could play too much. Hell no, I wouldn't have jumped on this damn. This thing is like a. You said it was a hippogriff. I don't know what thing was just like a horse with wings, bro, or I don't know what this is, bro. It's like a.
Close enough.
It's a bird, but it's also like, man, this thing crazy. This thing crazy. That shit is sweet though. It is pretty cool. That is really cool. Damn, that's cool. Imagine pulling up on these fools and prom on that. Woo, shit, how you get here? I flew here. What you talking about? Shit. That's it.
Can anybody tell me what the bugger?
no one knows. What should they do? Boggarts are shapeshifters. They take the shape of whatever particular person fears the most. That's the
Oh, she bullshit. Hey, Hermione bullshit, y'all. Yo, you started to do some slick shit, Hermione, man. That was the second time Ron peeped that out. And I ain't understand it the first time, so I'm like, she probably was there on something. I really ain't, I listened to it, but I really wasn't listening. Now this time, I'm listening because Ron just said that when you get here, and second of all, they had that whole little conversation going down that hill to go to Hagrid's class. And she was like, don't be a fool, Ron. How can people take two classes at the same time? She doing something. I don't know what you're doing, Hermione, but you're doing some slick shit, girl. I don't know what you're doing, though.
I'm warning you.
She done learned some spell to be in one place and the other, so she's smooth with it.
Most especially that person.
Fuck, I love this movie, man. Oh, this movie gave me my feels, man. I love this. Oh, man, I love this series. Oh, man, I love this. I don't know why I paused it, but I just have to tell you guys how much, like, it hurts me that I haven't been able to just, like, watch this. Like, we got an order of what we watch things in, and it's like, sometimes I just want to watch Harry Potter. I gotta stay on that, I want to stay on track with things. Man, these are so good. What happened? Somebody sliced her out or cut her out or something? I'm not too sure if I like this Dumbledore right now, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to figure this out. If I like him, I like the other one, obviously, the original. I want him to grow up, I really do.
Mr. Filch, round up the ghosts.
Ooh, damn, got my fingernail, boy. Yeah.
I'll make the go.
Can you see that? Somewhere in the garden. Serious black.
Wow. He was trying to get into Harry's dormitory to get Harry. Wow, he's there. Sirius Black is there, y'all. Oh, shit. He had to do the fat lady like that, though. Shit. I mean, I feel like it's a better word than calling her the fat lady. I mean, you can be calling her just, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I guess fat lady, alright. How y'all let that slide? The mentors, how y'all let that slide? I feel like the mentors, whatever, I feel like they working with Sirius Black, though, man, because something sus about them, man. When he was trying to do Harry in that cart and train. Harry has won each one, man. Each movie we watch so far, he has won. So, come on, Harry. Give me another dub, back. Do not let freaking Malfoy win, man. See, they're doing it again. Oh my God, no. Yo! Where that Nimbus 2000 at? Where that Nimbus 2000 at? Come on, man. Catch him. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Dumbledore, do something. What the hell just happened, man?
So you mean this map shows everyone? Everyone?
Wow.
Where they are, what they're doing every minute of every day. Brilliant.
That's creepy as hell.
Different building structures, of course. First year. Now listen, there are 7 secret passageways out of the castle. We'd recommend this one, the one-eyed witch passageway. It'll lead you straight.
I like Ron's brothers.
That's very cool. It's heading this way.
Ron brothers are nice, man. Why did they get into Ron though? Like, look out for your little brother, man. And then, him and Harry can use it and Hermione, but dang, man. He's just like, and I feel it though. They mess with Harry. Harry's like a brother to them too, though. I mess with it, man. I like I like Ron's brothers. They're cool.
Did I mention that?
Twice.
Hold up. Got some one-on-one action.
Tell the tricky shit.
Oh, actually,
My boy's so soft, man. He just acts tough. He's soft, man. Just acts like he's tough.
Harry!
Bloody hell, Harry.
Not funny.
That was a good one, though.
Never told me about it. Oh, it was. That's Sirius Black was and remains to this day. The Harry Potter's godfather.
Damn! Oh my God! Holy shit, Harry! Yo! Is Harry related to everybody, bro? Like, god damn! In the second one, this man was related to the Slytherin shit, and oh man, this is nuts, man. Like, yeah, Harry, bro. Oh my lord, dude. Oh wow, come on. That's tough, Harry. That's tough, Harry. That's tough, man. I'm sorry, man. Harry, what the hell? Like, but why did Sirius Black? He was his godfather. What did the Potters, his mom and dad, do to him? It's crime. What did they do to him to make him? There got to be something that happened, man. This is nuts, man. Harry's damn, bro. My man can catch a break.
When he does, I'm gonna be ready. When he does, I'm gonna kill him.
Damn, Harry getting crazy. Damn, that little innocent boy we used to, he ain't innocent no more. He about that action. He been about that action since the beginning of the movie, though. Harry don't play no more. Harry, Harry not tripping.
Are you sure about this? No, this
Expecto Patronum!
Good shit, Harry. Yes, Harry. Let's go. Yes.
Well done, Harry.
Hell yeah.
Well done.
For real. Well done. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Yes, sit down. Yeah, he thinks it helps.
I'm just going on a limb here. And this Dr. Luke Lynn, whatever his name is, he seems like a great guy, man. He's teaching Harry, magic and, to protect himself, and he was there to help Harry on that train. But now it's starting to seem a little sus, bro. Like, that's the second time he mentioned Harry's parents. Like, he said his mom was, like, nice to him and kind, even though she was a witch or whatever he said earlier. And now he just said, like, you would give your dad a run for your money, with, whatever. I don't know. But it just seems like he was a friend of Harry's parents, too. Now it's starting to seem a little sus. Like, this dude needs to be... Because I feel like we learned some shit in these movies that, like, you can't be too sure who people are. I feel like I need to start watching out for the professor. I know he's trying to help Harry, but this dude is starting to seem a little bit sus to me, man. Who are you really, dude? What's your intentions for helping Harry? Were you a close friend of his parents? Because obviously Sirius Black was a close friend of her parents, they said, so what's going on here? The dad is sus too, because the dad also put that book in there in Harry's and Ron's sister's little pot and make the Baltimore. So I don't know if he works for her, he's like a fan of Baltimore, or he works for him. It's just something weird.
What we do that now? I don't want to tap down.
Tell us, by the way.
What just happened, bro? My man woke up and said some what? And right back to sleep.
Turn out your puppets. Turn out.
Harry don't be playing about his daddy though. Or his mama. He don't play that shit.
Sis,
Back at the farm.
really? Open it.
Messrs. Moon, Wormtail, Padfoot, and Prawns offer their compliments to Professor Snape and
Zero.
request us to visit that already large nose outside of the business.
Right.
Come in.
Lupin's starting to. Where's Lupin is the Pettigrew dude?
Quite frankly, I am astounded that you didn't hand it in. It did never occur to you that this, in the hands of Sirius Black, is a map.
Earlier on, I was showing someone in the castle. Someone I learned to be dead. Peter Pettigrew.
I feel like he's Peter Pettigrew.
That's what I said.
He's Peter Pettigrew, bro. I feel like he's Peter Pettigrew. Are you Peter Pettigrew? Are you Peter Pettigrew, man? Stop playing. Why you didn't get a map back to Harry? You could have given it back to him. Just said, you know, I'm looking out for you, but don't do it again. You know what's sus about Hermione and Ron? It seems like they're giving off this act of like they don't like each other and like they talk bad about each other, but really they like each other, and they might have been like liking each other this whole time, but they don't want nobody else to know they like each other. Or some like slick shit, because it's just like the way Ron be acting towards, like he has never had one kind thing to say about Hermione. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just seems kind of like, no, like, come on now. That's what young kids is about. Who that in there? Who that? Who's that face? Sirius Black. Sirius Black.
He will return tonight. Tonight, he betrays his friends who harbor with murder shall break free. Innocent blood shall be spilled, and servants and masters shall.
Did he said a friend's going to betray him or something like that? I wonder which friend. Is it going to be Ron? Is it going to be Hermione? Who is going to betray him? Sounds like kind of like the dad and the mom situation, like with the friend got betrayed and that's why he ended up dying or something. It's kind of sus.
Harry, I'm behind me, man! 50 quid!
What? It's the rabies. What? Hermione, you know what a spell or something. This curtains. No! Sirius Black! No way!
If you want to kill Harry, I'll have to kill us too.
Hell yeah, Hermione. Hold it.
Who were you?
Damn, Harry! Oh, shit, okay, Harry! Look at Harry!
You're going to kill me, Harry. Well, Sirius, looking rather ragged, aren't we?
I let Lupin get there that fast. How you know they was there? Oh, he got the map. He was watching.
I trusted you, and time he beat his friend.
They was working together to kill Harry
He
Potter.
was a werewolf. That's why he's been missing classes.
Wow, okay.
This is Professor Snape at the essence.
Well, Hermione, you really are the brightest witch of your age I've ever met.
How did he even know he there? Professor Snape, what's up, baby? Is Professor Snape there? What's going on?
I told Dumbledore you were helping make friends into the castle, and now here's the proof.
Brilliant, Snape. It's him. Keep him
No, he not here.
Pettigrew's alive! And he's right there!
King! It's mental!
You're right!
Wow.
12 years! Curiously not like the crocodile and rat. He's missing a toe, isn't he? So what?
All like petticoats.
Oh, wow. This is nuts. Professor Snape still knocked out back there?
Remus? Sirius? My old friend!
Hold on, were y'all all friends of Harry Potter's family and y'all all betrayed them? Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit.
James, you're the best of friends.
Bro, don't put your stinking ass fingers on him. This is the most craziest shit ever. What the just happened, bro? So it wasn't even this dude, Sirius Black, or Lupin. It was the other guy, Pettigrew.
In fact, more than once, James suggested that I make this change permanent. The tale I could read.
I thought Lupin was like involved, but so they always just cool. But Sirius Black said something like, "I would never betray my friends," and Pettigrew was like, he was the Dark Force, the Dark Lord, or whatever, took over him. It's just crazy, man. I did not see this shit come. This thing always throws a little twist in it.
I forget the first time I walked through those doors.
Wow. No, Harry go after the rat. It's a rat. He's about to turn into Jacob. Werewolf. Stop. Get back. They got him. They got him. Come on. So many of these damn things. Like, what is that? What are they taking from him? Or they just took something from him, dude. So maybe they was just taking life away from him, like actually killing him, because whatever that was, like right here, it seemed like whatever it gave back to him gave him life again. I don't know, but whatever this thing is, just saved your life, Harry. Whatever the hell this is. What's that? Who's that? Who's that person? Who's that person standing there? Who's that? Come on, here, don't pass out. Don't pass out. Harry, don't do it. Ah, damn! Whoever the man was over there. Who was that? Who the hell shifter was that over there? What in the freak is going on, man? This shit is so crazy, but I love it. All these movies are so damn good.
Life, it's a journey of passion, of finding your calling, and the paths we choose.
Oh, they're so good. So now this, damn, damn, Armani. So it looks like, wait, is this how she was doing the double time? Like she was like being somewhere in two different places? Oh, actually, I don't know what she's doing. She go back in time? Whoa!
Where were we at 7:30?
I know, but
Come on, and we can't escape.
Yo, that's how she was doing it. Money's a beast. That's how she was doing it, y'all. So last episode, well, last movie we got it was Harry and Ron, me and Ron, and Hermione was, injured. Now it's Hermione and Harry again in this one.
Hermione, please tell me what it is we're doing.
So they are going to try to free Buckbeak or Hippogriff, whatever. But they can't run into their old selves. Maybe that might mess up the timeline, maybe? Like the butterfly thing?
I just saw.
Oh, she thought she seen herself. That's so crazy. Oh, that's so fucking nuts. That's so wild. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so crazy. Oh my god, I like that. This is so sick. How did they know to go there, though? I know the Matt got Lupin, but how did Snape know to go in there? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did Snape know to go in there? Like, how did he know they was there? Lupin, he has a reason, he has a map, but Snape, what did he have to know? Or maybe he been suspicious of Lupin, he's been following him the whole time.
Someone there?
Dead, I know.
How, though? Like, how? I mean, Voldemort's been doing shit, too. Voldemort's supposed to be dead. He's been doing a little slick stuff, so maybe Harry's dad can still... I don't know. Shit's getting good, though, man. Can you imagine Harry's dad and mom goes back, though? That shit would be crazy. Oh, that'd be fucking nuts. If freaking Voldemort comes back and it's like a battle between the Potters versus Voldemort. Oh, that'd be fucking sick, dude. This shit's really good. How about you look behind you guys?
Spectrum Mobile is the fastest growing mobile provider in the nation, and now is the time to...
Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Major Family, and we finally made it. You see it in the title, you see it in the thumbnail. Hey, yo, Major Fam, what is good with you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Y'all see what time it is, man. Y'all see what I'm rapping, man. Stop playing on me. Hey. Hufflepuff all day, baby. Hufflepuff all day. I feel good, man. It feels like, I love you feel like I'm about to be in a boxing match and shit. Like, ooh, that feels good, girl. Hey, it feels good to be back on our Harry Potter journey here on the channel, guys. I'm excited for today's movie. It's been so damn long since we watched a Harry Potter movie, and I'm just excited to get back into the action. Hope you guys are excited as well. So today, guys, we'll be watching Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix here on the channel. And like I said, it's been a minute, man. I'm excited to be back, and I'm finally excited to see what house I'm in. The boys in Hufflepuff, and it feels right, man. It feels good. I'm excited, guys. It's been a minute. Hope you guys have been enjoying the series. And happy to be back. Hope you guys are excited for me to continue this series. Guys, give me a huge favor. Subscribe if you're new. Smash that like right now and help out. And hit that bell so you guys know this future reactions for more of these Harry Potter series. But guys, that's it, man. I'm done talking, man. I feel good. I'm not gonna lie. This, man, got me feeling good, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'll see you guys in the movie. Let's get it. That's major. Millions on the table. That's major. Turn dirt into diamonds. Alright, here we go, guys. We are back. We're Harry Potter, man. Here on the channel. I feel good to be back. Feels good to be back, Major Fam. I hope you guys have been good, man. I hope you guys are excited to continue this journey with me. Make sure you guys are subscribing and smashing that like and hitting that bell so you guys are not missing future reactions. The Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Let's get it, guys. I feel good, bro. I feel good. I feel even better because I'm Hufflepuff. So, man, I'm talking about Hufflepuff. What's up, guys? I see I got my homie right here. Got here chilling over here in the corner next to my boy, Trump. You know what I'm saying? Trump, you know how we get down. Hey, man. Let's go. Here we go, man. Is that his cousin? Yo, look at this cat. What? Oh, be careful, bro. I'm talking about the white mama, bro. The mama joke that you knocked out. Don't do it. Alright? Hey, here don't play about his parents. Look. You know what time they laugh and shit. That's the time I would do damage, boy. Yo, Harry, there's no way this man should be keeping up with you, Harry. You should be leaving this man. What are you doing? Leave your cousin. Over talking shit. Did you move that wood? Oh, it's like the one thing that was something, whatever that, in the last movie. Yep. I remember that from the last movie. I was one counting that. Dudley is just a rap him though. Yo, look at Dudley where he is. This man is all messed up.
Is that you, Hotmeal?
So is that a neighbor? And he's looking after him for Dumbledore, it seems. But look at him though, man. Look at the mentor still going after him. Damn, y'all ain't got no ACs? Y'all ain't got one in the window?
At Jiffy Lube, it's our job to keep you moving. With a full range of services from oil changes and tire rotations, filters, wipers, and more, we've got what your car needs right when we need it, so you're ready. Putting you in the driver's seat of car care, that's a job for Jiffy.
Brennan,
And you know, ice cream in the house. Shut the refrigerator door, bro.
Who did this to me wrong?
Damn, this dude's stomach is at his knees. God damn, bro.
Now, you performed the Patronus charm in the presence of a muggle as a clear violation of the decree for the reasonable restriction of underage sorcery. You are hereby expelled from Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
Damn. What's up? Hey, what's up, Edward? Hufflepuff all day, baby. You were Hufflepuff, wasn't you?
For Arcade's sake. You did it. You killed it. Now
More.
cut me down before anything else shows up.
Oh, he did return. Oh my God, yes.
Claw.
Get
I
back
know
into
how
it.
it works. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power of the North. Sweet breath of Arcade, thank you.
Yo, it's old boy. What the, yeah, Moody. Okay, yup.
I can feel it.
Is that the girl from Game of Thrones who was taking care of Brandon Recon? That looked like that's who that was. Yo, let's go. Yeah, I knew he wasn't. So they got a hearing. I feel like you gotta let him back in, man. He was getting attacked by one of the Dementors or whatever they call it. Gotta let my man back in. Come on now. I can't wait to see Ron and Hermione, man. I can't believe the chick from Game of Thrones is in this, though. How awesome is that? Look at her. That is sick. The protector of Recon and Brand, man. I can't remember her name in Game of Thrones, what her name was. That's sick. Is that Buckingham Palace? That's part of that Buckingham Palace. I don't know. Yeah, she get her name in Game of Thrones. That's cool, though. That's a familiar character. So we got her now from Game of Thrones, and then we got a piece of shit Water Prey from Janitor. I hate that dude. Water Prey. Ron's mom's there? What's happening? I'm so happy to see old boy, though. That's his father's
parents' best friend. I thought he was gonna live with him, but he chose to his family. Mean ass people.
Stay upstairs. First door on your left.
This is awesome. So are they having like discussions about how they're gonna get Harry back in school? Oh no, it's not him, bro. What are you doing here? Look at that sock I gave you, bro. Where's the sock at? Oh my god. Stop playing with me, Hermione. Look at them! So I still got the little, the bones. Put the bone in Ron's head and just use the scissors to cut all around it. Here you go. Nice haircut, Ron.
Stop, wait.
I'll cut it.
Have you stopped this? You killed him back.
Hey, Hermione, chill. Can't see out, you know. What is that?
No, just a boy. You say much more than you might as well induct him into the boys' street.
Good, I want to join. The problem is breaking on with it, I want to fight.
What was it? What kind of weapon? I'm trying to think. Who was so powerful? Wasn't it something powerful in the beginning that he was trying to get the stone, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. But maybe keep it here in the dark and whatnot. And over track Harry and see where he's at, and maybe he knows. I don't know if he doesn't like it. But since they share this connection, maybe he knows and they want to tell Harry because everyone might know or something. I don't know.
What is it?
Dividing it. Oh, he's going to his hearing. Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
The witness for the defense, Albus Percival Woodbridge. Right.
Hey, let's go.
The time and place of the hearing have been changed. I must have missed it. But by a happy mistake, I arrived at the mistake 3 hours ago. Sir, what's your... No, are you going to add up to what happened outside the studio? Why I'm going to accept it? Yes. Sorry to interrupt, but I'm sure you're going to story. But since you can...
Okay, this dude is he's going to tell you about somebody.
Pardon me, Minister. What would happen?
Yeah, I'm talking about Dumbledore. This dude right here getting paid, bro. He wants it. Oh, Mrs. What's her name? Grace?
What's the name of that? So, one thing is very well, huh? I need to let her on the street. What's the story? It's the many stories.
Those in favor of conviction.
Come on, I'll do this, y'all. Come on, let my boys just get, man. Come on. Of course, he don't raise his hand.
Those in favor of clearing the accused of all charges.
Come on, y'all. Come on, come on. They won, right? Hell yeah. That's it. I think you gotta hold this for eggs or kids. Yeah, let's go. Sucking the piece of shit. Hell yeah. How come you ain't talking to Harry, man? What's really going on, man? You keep him in the dark, but he's there to protect you, man? What happened?
Working that. Open terrorization.
Anyway,
16 now? He's only 17, they said that. So he's 16 now? Man, dude, I can imagine that type of pressure. He's just showing up. I bet he's not even like no one else can see him. He's like, oh, some influence. Nah, they can't see focus on him. Everybody else should be there. Or maybe you can see him shit, right? He's in there. In your mind. That's just. Come on, man. Why does Harmony just wrong? Just start dating already, man. We see it. We see a lot of the last movie when the chick took her to dance. Like, it's clear that they're feeling each other. But yeah, dude, too much pressure on here, man. I can't wait to find out why Django is acting the way he's acting for. So she's there in her head, man. The blood is all over her. Bro, damn, why are you, bro? Damn, why be shit on him? Oh, the paper, huh? Come on, man. Open the door. Hey, what's up, Chris? Christopher? Black dude right here. All I call him Christopher is you know how to get away with murder.
You'll be learning about defensive spells in a secure, risk-free way.
What use is that? We're going to be attacked by be risk-free.
Students will raise their hands to speak in my class.
Hey, everybody else said something, but when Harry said something, you snap on him? Come on, like.
Examinations, which after all is what school is about.
It's supposed to prepare us for
Nothing else. What would you imagine if they attack children such as yourself?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe Lord Voldemort.
I can't believe the student just said that. Hey, man. What you sitting on loud, man? You should have said you know who.
It was murder. Voldemort killed him. You must know that.
Hey. He crazy. She gonna laugh, too. Crazy. Wow, y'all. Did she vote for it? No, she voted against Harry. Didn't vote for him. What's happening? Oh, showing up on him? Hold on, what's going on? Is she doing that? Hell nah. She was doing that, bro.
Because you know, deep down, you deserve to be punished.
Bro, she is fucking dirty. She's all in with Mr. Fudge, bro. She gonna get now too, you know that on it. She was doing that, I was like, you know you deserve this. You know you deserve this. That lady crazy as hell.
You will get you out of class, you know, you didn't like it. It'll take hours of pleasure.
No, I know what you want to do. I want you to feel cut off from everyone else. Because it's just you alone. You're not as much of a friend.
Yo, what's good? Full of love, whatever your name. Who are you? What's up? Who you with, man? Who you rocking? Who she with, y'all? Who she with? Who she rocking with? Because look, every time we watch these movies, people are all, I'm not even going to jump into it. Every time I watch one of these Harry Potter movies, there's a professor. Like, maybe I thought he was behind it at the beginning of one movie, it wasn't. He was actually looking out for Harry, and then I thought it was it was always something. I jump on the fence, oh yeah, it's him. I'm not gonna say it, this girl seems like she's on his side, but then again, she might be just there to set him up. I don't know. And that professor lady, she could, I'm not, you know, I'm just gonna watch the movie. I ain't even gonna start predicting nothing, because I'm always wrong. God damn, Mom.
Did you ever stop listening?
though. Approve the page.
You were punched first with a face against the bar half post, is that correct?
Yeah.
But you were unsuccessful?
Oh, please. Well, cheaters. I don't like it like this. Why she just, why just smack the shit out of around like that? You always try to put that. What is happening? She is just putting up. So, is she running it down? Alright. Want to break track somebody?
You said you were worried about language. What'd you do? Training you to kill her. Seriously, she's not letting us use magic at all. I'm not surprised. The latest intelligence has been fractured.
That is so sick that you do that.
What do you think? We're forming some sort of wizard army.
But tell me.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to podcast.
Welcome to Pop Shelf, with seasonal and decor shopping and home essentials.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to look at some of the times that you'll be able to play Hogwarts Legacy. They revealed everything as of today. You can, of course, just go on their Twitter, but I appreciate you guys stopping by this video. And so what they did is they broke it down between PC and PS5 and Series S, and X, right? So they separated those, and there's a reason for that. And they also separated off of the Deluxe Edition, right, being able to play it 3 days early, and playing it on time, playing the Standard Edition on February 10th, the Friday. So it depends on what edition you got, and depends on the platform you're playing it on, but it's the same thing for both. So the same rules that apply for the early access, they also apply for, standard day one thing. And so let's go over it. So for PC players, we'll bring this up first, and just for context, I know this is very normal when it comes to PC. I kind of, assumed that people were going to say this. I tweeted this out, and people had said, I don't know if there's any reason to get mad. It's just a PC thing. This generally happens. And I'm totally aware of that, totally fine with it. Let's talk about it real fast. Let's just show it. The global early access time, this is early access, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, right on the Tuesday. It's the same thing for when the game comes out. It's February 10th at 10 a.m., 1 p.m., okay? So that's the info for PC. Now to talk about it just for a second, again, I get it. It's a PC thing. It's not necessarily like an Avalanche problem or a Hogwarts problem. I still find fault in it. I still don't love it. It's something I talked about on this channel, right? If you want to be really, really mad at it and that's your opinion of it, I totally respect that. If you want to say, Alex, it's really not a big deal, move on, I respect that as well, right? As long as we're all respectful to each other. But no, I get it. I really do get it. At the same time, I would probably take the side of the people that are mad. And I'm not getting on PC, but I would probably take that angle. just for the simple fact of, I know it's a normal thing for PC, but at the same time, well, if you look at just the day it comes out, you don't get to play at the same time as other people, right? So you naturally have to wait. Now, that could be for a variety of reasons, but you have to wait. I mean, that issue doesn't change. And then for early access, this is where I would actually find a much bigger issue. You're paying for 72 hours. You're also paying Dark Earth Arena, that stuff. But in reality, you're paying for the 72 hours. If you're in Eastern time, right, you lose 13 hours. If you're on Pacific time, you lose 10 hours. So, again, I get it's a thing for PC, but, and if this is an issue like across the board, people really need to figure out this early access kind of window, right? Because if you're buying it on PC, and you're buying it because you specifically want 72 hours, you don't get 72 hours. You get minus 13, you get 59, or you get minus 10, you get 62. That's what you get. And I don't really think that's fair. With that being said, I won't harp on it too long. You guys can freak out or not freak out in the comments. Totally fine. Let's go over in terms of the PS5 and Xbox Series S and X. Again, same rules apply whether it's early access or not. So it's local. It's local to your region. So like for me, I always bring up myself, very selfish, as an example. I'm in Mountain Time, so I'm 2 hours behind Eastern. So if you're in Eastern Time, right, midnight, February 6th, it goes into the 7th at midnight, that's when you play the game. For me, that's February 6th at 10 p.m. You look at the map, LA is always the example they use, right? LA is 9 p.m. So LA, 9 p.m. is midnight Eastern. That's when you can start playing it. So a couple of things. This was the assumed method, the one that I predicted they would do. So I'm going to do myself the one pat on the back there for that one. But a thing that people had asked me, and here's the deal. Here's the God-honest truth. I really don't know how much you're allowed or supposed to talk about these things. Let's say there's an Xbox trick, a very easy Xbox trick that's pretty well known. I did this Xbox trick for Gotham Knights. I believe it'll work here. And you can just look it up. I don't know if I'm really supposed to, I don't know. I truly don't. I don't think YouTube would strike me, but I don't know if companies frown upon it or whatever, but just look it up. There's a very simple Xbox trick that basically will let you be able to play the game quite early compared to other people. With that being said, does that apply here? I think it does. I don't see why it wouldn't. And then second thing, will I do it? That's a very selfish question I'm asking myself. I'm considering it. I love platinums. I'm a retired trophy hunter. I just love trophies on PlayStation. Yet again, if I can play this game a little bit early, and all I have to do is get it for Xbox, I think I may go that, I'll leave it there, right? I don't know. Look it up. Figure out what you're going to do, but there's the info that you need to know. All right? Thank you for watching. Make sure you're subscribed, bell icon turned on, and I'll see you all on the next.
My son deserves the finer things in life. But it's old guys doing his gray lavender and body wash. Does that lavender smell? What? It's okay. I use his body wash too.
It's my body wash.
Hogwarts Legacy just dropped the official launch trailer for the game. Presumably, this is the final trailer before release, and there are quite a few lore and story details contained within. Seeing this is really our last chance to speculate before launch, I wanted to take one final look at what we've learned, or at least what we think we know, about the story and its characters so far. First, we'll talk about the idea of ancient magic, which seems to be the core plot point for the game. Then we'll highlight some of the major characters that we're going to meet on our journey, and then we'll take a look at the most recent trailer to see where it can maybe fill in some of the gaps and help tie everything together. So I believe the central plot point for Hogwarts Legacy is centered around the idea of ancient magic. You see, Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic. Plus, Hogwarts Legacy's main logo features a symbol which the devs use throughout the game to represent ancient magic. Now, the phrase itself, ancient magic, is not entirely new to the Wizarding World and its lore. There are several references to it within the original series. In Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, we learned that a graduating Tom Riddle was still completely fascinated by Hogwarts. He actually turned down numerous career opportunities offered to him, only to end up working at Borgin and Burke. But Borgin and Burke's was not his first choice. No, Tom had originally hoped to stay on at Hogwarts as a teacher. Dumbledore believed his primary reason for wanting to stay was due to his strong attachment to the school. Not unlike Harry, Tom had a tragic childhood, so his best and happiest memories were all made at Hogwarts. His second reason for wanting to stay at Hogwarts, though, is far more interesting for the story of Hogwarts' legacy. You see, Dumbledore believed that Riddle wished to stay at Hogwarts to further study the ancient magic contained within the castle itself. Secondly, Dumbledore told Harry, the castle is a stronghold of ancient magic. Undoubtedly, Voldemort has penetrated many more of its secrets than most of the students who passed through the place, but he may have felt that there were still mysteries to unravel, stores of magic to tap. Throughout the 7-book series, we do see small glimpses of this magic, such as the moving staircases, the various trick steps, false doors, and even the requirements. Of course, the school was built by 4 of the greatest witches and wizards of their age, and Godric Gryffindor, Helga Hufflepuff, Rowena Ravenclaw, and Salazar Slytherin. So it would seem they found a way to tap into this ancient magic themselves as they were actually building the school. It's also possible the physical location of the castle contained this ancient magic, as if it were part of the earth where the founders decided to build. According to one legend of Wizarding World lore, the founders chose their specific location for Hogwarts only after discovering a half-buried pensive in the ground. This pensive became the very same one that would be used by numerous headmasters and headmistresses during their time at Hogwarts. Now, even Dumbledore admitted that he did not know all of the castle's secrets, and at least one of the reasons Riddle wanted to remain at Hogwarts was so he could further study the ancient magic held within. There were even occasions during the 7-book series where the castle appeared to be almost sentient. Take, for example, in Order of the Phoenix, when the headmaster's tower sealed itself away from High Inquisitor Dolores Umbridge. We also know magical creatures, which are going to be featured prominently in Hogwarts Legacy. They also can possess forms of this ancient magic. When researching for the first task in Goblet of Fire, Harry reads a line about dragons, which states, dragons are extremely difficult to slay, owing to the ancient magic that imbues their thick hides, which none but the most powerful spells can penetrate. And later we get a line from Voldemort himself, where he says, Dumbledore invoked an ancient magic to ensure the boy's protection as long as he assumed his relations' care. Of course, this was a reference to the Fidelius charm, which protected Harry so long as he returned to the Dursleys each year. And then, of course, we have what is likely the most powerful form and most recognized form of ancient magic throughout the entire series, and that came in the form of Lily's sacrifice for her son, Harry. This magic, something that Voldemort would later admit was something he should have foreseen, is what caused the Avada Kedavra curse to rebound off Harry's head, and then it would have likely killed Voldemort had it not been for the Horcruxes he created. That direct sacrifice, the act of Lily stepping in front of her son, taking the killing curse for him, placed a protection on Harry that would be incredibly important for the whole series. In fact, without it, the series wouldn't have even happened. And so what all these examples of ancient magic have in common is that it can be very unpredictable. It's almost this primordial force that's part of the very fabric of reality. And just from a pure gameplay perspective, you can see why it would make sense to choose ancient magic as a core mechanic. It's something that's part of the original lore, but by its very nature is unpredictable. Because of this, it gives the developers more freedom to explore new ideas that may be unfamiliar with fans of the original series, but also ideas that can work within the overall framework of the lore. It works just as well from a story perspective, because they can pull from the lore we already know by connecting to iconic locations, such as Hogwarts, powerful creatures like dragons, and maybe even ancient witches and wizards like the Founders, or possibly even Merlin. The Wizarding World even has the perfect device for exploring ancient history in the form of a pensive. We know we're going to spend a lot of time at Hogwarts, but there's always the possibility we could see even more locations through the use of a pensive, even if we don't physically travel there ourselves. This whole concept of ancient magic provides the necessary vehicle for the devs at Avalanche to explore familiar touchpoints from the series, but to also give us a fresh, new experience. We'll likely learn more about ancient magic and our connection to it by interacting and getting to know the main characters for the game. While there there have actually been quite a few characters confirmed, we'll keep our discussion today focused on 12 specific characters, each of which have been highlighted by the Hogwarts Legacy social media team in recent months. That recognition came in the form of these character cards, which contain a picture and also a brief bio of the characters. We'll start with Eleazar Fig, as he would appear to be at the core of the investigation around ancient magic. We know the player character starts as a 5th year, and that we have some sort of special ability to perceive and master ancient magic. But more on that in a second when we talk about that new trailer. Fig serves as the professor of magical theory during our time at Hogwarts. His character card also mentions his wife, Miriam, and her worldwide research on the disappearance of ancient magic from the world. It's also said he originally had aspirations to work for the Ministry of Magic, but chose to go travel with his wife instead. Unfortunately for them both, Fig grew weary of Miriam's search and eventually chose to leave for Hogwarts instead. Tragically, Miriam was later killed during her travels, and now Fig carries this huge burden of guilt and regret at not having been by her side. And so, with her death, he has now dedicated his life to completing her mission and to also understand how and why she died. He's described as knowledgeable and a character who will be one of our greatest allies throughout the game. Now, whereas Fig only had aspirations to work for the Ministry, our next character is actually employed by them as a high-ranking official. George Osric is known as charming and a decades-long friend to both Eleazar and Miriam. He's skillful at solving riddles, which is one of the reasons Miriam sought his help before she died. It's said she had recently discovered an indecipherable puzzle and then decided to reach out to Osric. He made his initial appearance in the State of Play trailer, and from that trailer we know he's seen at least once alongside Fig and our main character. Now, the Ministry of Magic as a whole, even if our character doesn't physically go there themselves, it seems like it is going to play an absolutely vital role in our adventure. In fact, numerous Hogwarts professors are confirmed as having worked for the Ministry, starting with Matilda Weasley, a former Cursebreaker for the Ministry of Magic. Now at Hogwarts, she's our Transfiguration professor who also serves as Deputy Headmistress. She introduces us to the Room of Requirement and also presents us with our field guidebook, which actually comes to us courtesy of the Ministry of Magic. There's also Professor Sharp, our keenly astute potions master who had a lengthy career as an Auror, Professor Garlick, our Muggle-born herbology professor who appears to be the antithesis of Sharp with her charming personality, then Professor Ronan, who is our charming instructor. He seems to value friendship and teaches with an unorthodox style, focusing mainly on learning through gameplay. And lastly, we have Dinah Hecat, our stern but likable defense against the dark arts professor who once worked at the Ministry in the Department of Mysteries. Oh, and we can't forget our headmaster, Phineas Nigellus Black, who only took the position due to the power and prestige that came along with it. Black, of course, goes on to be widely ridiculed for being one of the worst headmasters in the history of the school. It's also true that other professors have since been mentioned and even confirmed. However, we only have the character card bios for the ones I mentioned here. And among the ones I've mentioned, 4 of them have direct connections to the Ministry. Then we have Osric, which would bring us to 5 characters with that close of a connection. Of course, that's only dealing with confirmed characters. We know the Ministry has their eye on our player character, as the Wizard Field Guide presented to us by Professor Weasley was indeed provided to us by the Ministry of Magic. Sebastian Sallow, Poppy Squeedish, Natsai Onai, and Amit Thakar are 4 students they've also highlighted with these character cards. We learned a little bit about their backstories through the cards, and it would appear each of them will weave in and out of our story along the way. Sebastian actually had an entire trailer dedicated to what they've described as an optional quest line, whereas Poppy played a key role in the story mission we recently had a chance to go hands-on with. As for the antagonists, first up we have the goblin Ranrock. Ranrock appears to be using some sort of corrupted magical force that's signified with the red eyes and even some of the attacks showing these dark red and black effects, which indicate this corrupted nature. We even see this in the dragon fighting ring on our mission with Poppy. Before even getting to the dragon ring, we find a piece of goblin metal that poachers are using as dragon collars. Once we actually get into the fighting ring, we again see this red effect on the collars themselves, possibly showing that connection to the corruption. Now, this corruption is still a bit unknown as well. Is it a dark form of the very ancient magic we're attempting to learn more about throughout the game? Certainly possible. And then there's also the dark wizard Victor Rookwood, who has formed an uneasy alliance with Ranrock. So all of this brings us to the most recent trailer, which the Hogwarts Legacy marketing team has described as a launch trailer. This one gives us a small glimpse at the overall story, and even though it's a small glimpse, I think it's probably the most they've said in quite some time about the story. Personally, I think it strikes the perfect balance of showing us plenty of teases without giving away too much. Now, with this trailer, immediately from the jump, we hear who I believe is Professor Weasley speaking, and she's describing our unique start as a 5th year at Hogwarts.
In light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year,
We get a glimpse at some professors we've already been introduced to, and one we're seeing for the first time. Weasley talks about how the professors have been asked to give our character additional instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum, which again makes sense considering our late arrival. One of my favorite lines from the trailer has to be this one here.
I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle.
Now, we know a few locations that have been confirmed, such as Hogsmeade, the Forbidden Forest, but that particular line right there gives me hope we'll be visiting even more iconic Wizarding World locations throughout the game. We mentioned Rookwood a bit earlier. We do get a glimpse of him here. He appears to be searching for our character in Hogsmeade, and perhaps our most clear statement yet on the unusual ability that our character possesses.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
And then we even get a shot of the book that's included with the collector's edition of the game, which fans have speculated for months has a connection to Merlin and possibly even Morgana and the ancient feud between the two. The rest of the trailer shows off some absolutely epic action sequences, including what looks to be an insane battle with this towering knight. Now, quick, interesting note about this one here. If you freeze it at just the right frame, you'll see the goblins are actually doing battle with this knight, so maybe this is a force not under their control, possibly by Big, maybe something else entirely that's just attacking everyone. Who knows? But we don't have long to wait now. There are quite a few scenes in this trailer pulled directly from the story quest that I recently had a chance to play myself, and if you'd like to see how that one plays out without any commentary whatsoever, check out the video on the right side of the screen now. As always, thank you all so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.
When the stakes so high at work, you're told.
Hello and welcome back to the channel, and we are here with a very special video. I'm really excited to share this one with you. Now, we know that last week a lot of the Hogwarts Legacy content creators were able to release some of the footage they got from the gameplay preview, where they were lucky enough to play 2 hours of the game. Now, I reached out to a few of them and asked if they would be willing to answer 5 of my questions in a Q&A session and let me know exactly what they thought of the gameplay that they got to partake in. I'm pleased to say that all of the creators that I reached out to actually agreed to do this, and I really appreciate them so much. I just want to say a massive thank you to all of them, and let's see who they are now.
Hello, Last Marauder, and everyone watching Crocodile from Wizard PhD, and I'm here to answer a few questions from the Hogwarts Legacy preview that I got to experience.
That's Morgan. Thanks very much for asking me to appear in your video, mate, and answer some of these great questions that you pinged my way off the back of the showcase I went to last week.
What's up, guys? Retro Record Tour here. Just again, those games and the stories they tell.
So, a massive thank you to Wizard PhD, Retro, and Andy for doing this. You guys, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now, I know if you're watching my video, the likelihood is that you will know who these guys are because they are Hogwarts Legacy royalty. But if you do not know who they are, then links to their channel in the description down below. Please go and follow them. But let's not delay any more and let's see exactly what they thought of the preview gameplay that they got to partake in last week.
So I think my favorite moment would have to be meeting everyone, and that goes from content creators to the developers, Boston and Alan. I could have talked to them all day, seriously, all day. I know we were there to play the game, and obviously people want to talk about the game, but really meeting all the creators, like James, like Lynette. I met Miranda of the Mirandalorian for the first time, so it was just so cool to sit and talk content with everybody and to all be there and be excited for this game. And then, of course, the game actually ended up being really good, so that was great too. But really, just being there in that kind of environment and talking with everyone was absolutely awesome.
Of what I can talk about, we have combat. And well, actually, no, you already saw the gameplay. My favorite moment in combat was in the end, the quest where I was like, no, enemies are done, and then bam, no, you're not done. An animagus is spawning out. I think that was my favorite moment from what I could show from the gameplay.
I think for me, it was just exploring the Hogwarts grounds, the castle, and being able to just quickly jump onto my broom and then jump off it. I know it sounds quite simple, but I think being a fan of the series for so long, it was pretty sick to be able to actually just see the whole castle in like a AAA setting. I think the detail and depths I put onto that or put into the actual castle itself is pretty phenomenal. And I really can't wait to kind of go sneaking around and put a magnifying glass on some of these secrets that they've hidden away. I think it was actually the movement, to be honest with you. I think all of the showcases that we've seen so far, it's kind of been a wizard standing there, moving back and forth, just taking off some spells between targets and just kind of doing that 360 rotation. So I was a bit hesitant to see what the actual character movement would be like when you're not in combat. And for me, I was really pleased actually, because I kind of threw the controller of the character and game around a lot. I was jerking the character back and forth, trying to kind of break the game, and I felt that the responsiveness and the fluidity of the actual character direction is really good actually. So diving, jumping, rolling, climbing, all animations really good, really responsive. So that's why I was surprised at that. It's a big tick for me. I'm looking forward to actually just using my character how I want to use my character, if you know what I mean.
What surprised me, I swear, this is just going to be me talking about combat. Honestly, I am someone who, I don't mind combat, but I usually am messy with it. So if you're looking for some top tier, like, gaming with combat, that's not me. But I love to have a good time with it. So I wasn't sure what to expect with Hogwarts Legacy in terms of combat. And I will say that I was surprised that it was actually my favorite part of the game. Combat totally surprised me because I didn't think that I would enjoy it, but I really I wanted to keep going and fight people over and over again.
As far as surprises go, I think one of the biggest things that caught me a little bit off guard is just how cinematic it was right from the start. I mean, I felt like I was in another Wizarding World movie, like watching a Wizarding World movie for the first time. And I don't know that I've gotten that from all the trailers. I don't know why, because I mean, they've been pretty cinematic and it seems like the story was going to be interesting. But just something about picking up that controller for the first time and dropping right outside of Hogwarts, it felt so awesome. And you really can never know. At least I don't feel like with a video game. You know, it's one thing to see it, like, oh, this looks great. I think it could potentially be fun. But until you actually put the controller in your hand and feel how the character moves, it's really hard to say, in my opinion. And that first moment from when I just first took control of the character, seeing how everything moved in the world, I was in performance mode, so it was nice and smooth. That for me, I don't know if I would say I was even surprised, but it was just a moment where I was just like, okay, this is legit. I feel like this game has the potential to be really, really special.
When we make decisions to better ourselves, we can better the forest too, like using products made from paper. Because paper companies work with America's private forests.
I mentioned this a little bit in my preview, and for me, it's not a total game breaker, but I am so into open world exploration, and I think what I've been trying to do, and I think this preview tempered my expectations a bit, is You know, I love Breath of the Wild. I love Skyrim, and I really love the openness of this game. Of like literally whatever my chaotic brain wants to do, I can try to do it and have something happen, some sort of interaction happen. This is not that. So I think that it's not that I didn't like it. It's just that it basically pulled me down from my expectations of it's not, you know, you have the full range and can do whatever. There are some constraints that you may experience in the open world aspect of the game, but still, like, it's a gorgeous game and it's a lot of fun to explore. So I don't think it's anything that is a super big complaint that I have. It's just something to keep in mind.
To be totally honest, there wasn't anything glaring. I mean, there were some issues here and there. I think the facial animations and that voice capture still just a little bit off. It's almost there, but there's still something that just looks slightly off with it. A few graphical issues here and there. I had some pop-in with mine, some loading screens. As far as the actual gameplay goes, there was that lock-picking minigame, which I think a lot of people were kind of confused on exactly how to do it. And then for me, at least, it just didn't feel very accurate, I guess I would say. It was almost too precise. If you had to hold the controller in just the right spot for it to actually work. But as far as anything major, I couldn't think of anything. And I think that's a testament to what they showed us, but also you hope when the full game comes out, now you start looking for things like, well, you hope you don't have repetitive quests. You hope things are going to be fresh. You hope progression is going to be nice, so it doesn't get repetitive, that sort of thing. But in terms of what we saw, those were really the things I pointed out in my video. Those were the big things, and I am even more excited knowing that it's just those minor issues, and hopefully that's it. Hopefully, when the full game comes out and you have that day one patch, it'll run even better than what we saw, which would be amazing.
I think it's been a polite criticism for myself since I actually saw some of the dialogue options throughout the games. I think that
Come on in. Just
some of the
open fire.
I
Take
say
a seat.
mocap, the motion capture of certain dialogue cutscenes,
Yes.
some of the voice acting in certain scenarios isn't great enough for me to notice, kind of throw me out and say, that doesn't really add up. When I say it doesn't really add up, I'm kind of thinking that doesn't sound like a conversation that you and I would be having.
Rooms and food.
Now,
Drink
some
too.
people have said that it's fine and it looks great to
Ain't
them,
much
and
else
that's
to
awesome.
tell.
But for me, it kind of throws me out of the game, throws me out of that
understand.
immersion whenever I see something which just doesn't land as well as it should.
It's all in this note.
I mean, can I keep talking about combat? How did combat feel? So honestly, okay, this actually kind of relates to all the things I've been saying. Is that like one of the reasons I think that combat was super appealing to me, even if I wasn't that great at it, or I was like, oh no, there's a basic attack, I forgot about it, I'm spamming the main spells and nothing's happening, is that it was fully interactive. And it's like, to me, it was the most interactive piece of it, where all sorts of stuff was happening, and like things were getting set on fire, things were getting knocked off. It was great to have that experience. It was super smooth. And it was just, there were a lot of like really high moments that happened where like, oh, I did this really good, and it was just super high. So I think that's probably the reason why combat was my favorite part, is because for what happened in the open world where I got kind of blocked off from certain things, which again is fine, I got to experience fully in combat. So, and they're just, I know that it was like my first battle they were throwing us into. And I know that there will probably be some sort of like expertise gained the more and more that I battle, but it was just so much fun. I can't emphasize how fun it was.
I think it felt great. It's a massive positive for me. I think there's lots of different layers. I don't know the whole video here going into it, but I really enjoyed being able to be forced to move around a lot. Like I said earlier, you're not just having to stand there flicking back and forth between the targets. You've got enemies like goblins with axes who are going to charge towards you and try and smack you in the face with that axe, and then you've also got ranged enemies who are pinging a lot of spells at you, so you really are forced to move around and be quite mobile, and that gets you thinking. And then if you add a lot of those kind of spells on cooldowns, you have to balance a lot. And yeah, the real positive, as someone who plays a lot of RPG games, it's challenging, and I'm looking forward to getting to grips with it.
was something that I felt for a while they really had to nail, because it's something that no other Wizarding World game, no other Harry Potter game has ever been able to get just right, at least in my opinion, to avoid it just feeling like spam, right? Where you're just spamming a button, firing spells over and over, and if you look at the past games, they've handled it in different ways. And they've gotten close a couple of times, but nothing anywhere near what we experienced with this. And I think there's going to be a pretty big
Show
learning
those
curve, but in a
thieves
good
not
way.
to
I think
steal
it's
from
going to
Luke
start
and
off really
Valerian.
simple.
Some
We don't
may
know how
call
many
this
spells you're
junk.
going to have.
Me,
Right at
I
the beginning
call
of the
them
game, maybe
treasure.
1, 2, 4. I definitely know it's not going to be 8, because you eventually start expanding that wheel, which I think they bumped us up to level 19, so we jumped to a different part of the game. We don't know how far into the game that was, but the story mission put us into the game at level 19, so all of a sudden we had 8 spells. And being able to switch back and forth between those, it was a little jarring at first, because we went from having just 4 spells, where it was very simple, to all of a sudden we have 8. And I like that. I like the challenge. I think people are going to really be surprised by the combat. And that was something, I mean, looking at other people's videos, I would say it was almost unanimous, as everyone was either pleasantly surprised by the combat, or thought it looked good originally, and it looked even better when they actually got a chance to play it. So I thought the combat was fantastic. I've said the whole time, I think it's going to be easy to get in and start, but very difficult to master, which is exactly what I look for in a good combat system in an game.
I'm pretty buzzed, to be honest with you. I think that this it's not a game changer in terms of open world RPG games from what we've seen so far. You could kind of say the same thing about the story. But one thing that this game has got going for it is its IP. What I mean by that is its wands, and being able to cast spells in games, and being able to summon fire tornadoes and stuff. And there's a lot of RPG games which, have magic in them, Forspoken being a recent example. But this one is, unique in itself. And the reason why I want to play this game and try to be as objective as possible is because it's fresh, it's new, and we haven't seen a wizarding world with all of the lore attached to it like a AAA game. And that's why I'm really keen to get back involved with it and see what they've done with this really rich IP. So I'm looking forward to playing more. And from what I've played so far, it's been really great, and I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts on it and everybody else who...
They call it the House of Tomorrow. Apparently, they are building millions of these small but futuristic homes all across America for those returning from the war. After moving in, one of the first things we did was get a new car, a station wagon for our new family we're about to start. First came the dog, who actually ran away a few weeks back, but then Nora and I had a baby boy that we named Sean, and I've never had so much love in my life. I love my wife very deeply, and I love my son so very much. I know I have to return to the civilian workforce. I just don't know what it will be yet. With the state of the country and how things can only get worse if the war doesn't end, then I'm really having a difficult time imagining myself doing anything other than what I was doing during the war. I think the closest thing to that in civilian life would be as a police officer. As for my wife Nora, she really wants to put that law degree to use and start her own practice. And I'm really proud of her for all of that. It's more than I've ever been able to do at home since I left my education as an engineer midway to enlist in the Army. Now I see that as a mistake, but who knows with the way things have been going. I more than likely would have been drafted anyway. Tonight I revisit some of those memories of my time in Alaska when I give my speech at the Veterans Hall. I'm quite nervous, and I have to edit my speech still, but I think I can do this. I don't want to dwell on the war, but as a veteran, I'd like to speak to my fellows about it, to denounce what we went through, and what we're going through today. Though I have to be careful not to be labeled as a communist for it. They do tend to look at the younger crowd, meaning those under 40, more suspiciously, and I'm about to hit 30 this December. However, the average person stopped caring about that years ago. The government uses this subversive communist excuse to weed out any opposition to what they're doing, and by now most people see that. Still, there are snitches who really believe in that stuff.
Which makes no sense, because America has become just as bad as communist China. Some people just need to wake up. How most people really live these days, though, is one of two extremes. Living for the now, or planning to live in one of those damn Vault-Tec vaults. You know, the ones that they advertise on the radio, TV, and on so many billboards. If it wasn't for the corruption that the company was caught up in, I just might support the idea. There are hundreds of them all across the USA now. In fact, they just built one about a block away from our house. Though I've been ignoring it, Nora has been pushing to get our family signed up. Maybe I should get our names on the list.
You say there's a light at the end of the tunnel, but no one likes to talk about the darkness that comes before you reach the end. There's no reward without trial.
But just think of it. Life behind one of those huge metal doors for the rest of your life. They say that living inside a vault is just as good as we have it all outside. That's not saying much these days. But as I said, it can only get worse.
War never changes.
You're gonna knock him dead at the Veterans Hall tonight, huh?
You think?
Absolutely. Now get ready and stop hogging the mirror.
Right.
Codsworth. Look at her. Okay. She's so beautiful. Codsworth as busy as can be.
We really need to get those vacation photos developed.
Nah, Rogan again.
Good old USA.
Don't want him to know I'm here.
Can't wait to teach him to write this. Will either be great at spelling or great at smashing blocks together. The glove's a little big now, but Sean will go into it. Should get this sign next time. To think, one day he's going to learn how to drive. Wonder what Sean will grow up to be.
Good morning, sir. Your coffee. 173.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Room to perfection.
Quite precise.
Thanks, Codsworth. Hey.
Grognak the Barbarian in the Jungle of the Bat Babies. My favorite. Sugar bombs. 100% daily value of sugar. Never gonna find that dog.
Hey, hon?
We should take Codsworth to be serviced soon, don't you think?
Maybe.
You know, Codsworth's really good with Sean.
You think? Get more sugar bombs, Nuka-Cola, bread, cranberry juice. HVAC not working right again. Call repairman.
Nuka-Cola. Ice cold.
Just the way I like it.
I'm so proud of her.
Can you get that? It's probably that salesman. He comes for you every day.
Good morning. Vault-Tec calling.
Yeah, I figured you guys would be around sometime.
Vault Vault-Tec? Remind me again?
Why, we're about you, sir, and helping secure your future. You see, Vault-Tec is the foremost builder of state-of-the-art underground fallout shelters. Vaults, if you will. Luxury accommodations where you can wait out the horrors of nuclear devastation. You can't begin to know how happy I am to finally speak with you. I've been trying for days. It's a matter of utmost urgency, I assure you.
Yeah, I know exactly what the vaults are. Just gonna give them a bit of a hard time.
What's so important?
Why, nothing less than your entire future. If you haven't noticed, sir, this country has gone to heck in a handbasket.
Whoa, 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 language.
If you'll excuse my language. The big kaboom is... It's inevitable, I'm afraid, and coming sooner than you may think, if you catch my meaning. Now, I know you're a busy fellow, so I won't take up much of your time. Time being a precious commodity. I'm here today to tell you that because of your family service to our country, you have been pre-selected for entrance into the local vault. Vault 111.
But there's room for my entire family, right?
Of course, of course. Minor shoes over, naturally. In fact, you're already cleared for entrance. It's just a matter of verifying some information. Don't want there to be any holdups in the unforeseen event of total atomic annihilation. Won't take but a moment.
I guess we have to leave Codsworth behind.
Tell me more about this vault.
Oh, it has all the amenities of the modern home, I assure you. Not to mention total protection from nuclear radiation and hostile mutants. A better future underground. It's not only our mission, it's our passion.
Yeah, I can't wait for the world to end.
That's the spirit. Now, let's see. Wonderful. That's everything. Just gonna walk this over to the vault. Congratulations on being prepared for the future.
Thanks again.
Hey, it's peace of mind. Let's write a little paperwork, right?
For you and Sean, no price is too high.
Yeah, I guess.
Good answer.
I have my moments. Huh?
Nervous? Don't be. Everyone's gonna love this.
I hope you're right.
He refuses to calm down. I think he needs some of that paternal affection you seem to be so good at.
You heard Codsworth. Go on.
Hey, Sean.
How are the two most important men in my life doing? Spending over a little bit. He loves that. Hey, how's my new guy? Much better now, huh? Listen, after breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit. Weather should hold up.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Sir, Mom, should come and see this.
Oh, no.
What's wrong?
That doesn't sound good.
Yes, all right. Flashes, lightning flashes. Sounds foundation. We do have coming in. That's confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania. My God.
No.
Oh my God.
We need to get to the vault. Now!
I've got Sean. Let's go.
Residents of Sanctuary Hills.
Nora, come on.
Evacuate Vault 111 immediately.
Go. I'm right behind you.
This way! After the gate, all participants, check in there. That's absurd. I am all set. You don't get in. I'm going in. You get served. Okay.
Just pull it
I've been
together.
putting in. If you're in the program, step forward. Otherwise, return home.
We need to get in. We're on the list.
Infant, adult male, adult female. Okay.
Thank you.
Sure. Good luck, man.
Follow me. Come on.
Pull yourself
All
together.
those people
We're
outside the
doing
gate.
everything we can. Now keep moving.
Keep going, Nora.
Hunt.
We're almost there. We did it. We made it.
Everyone, please step off the elevator and proceed up the stairs in an orderly fashion.
I don't know yet.
No need to worry, folks.
We'll get everyone situated in your new home. Vault 111. A better future underground.
So we just...
Yes, up the
Mr.
stairs.
and Mrs. Abel were able to make it.
We left a minute later.
No, we don't. Don't get caught up thinking about that. You're safe now. Everyone, just head up these stairs.
This is Whitfield, I know.
Through the door there.
What's going on?
You're safe now. That's all that matters.
Please, head up the stairs.
Excuse me.
Got a lot to do to get you all in.
Absolutely.
Please proceed with an orderly finish. Welcome home.
Man, stop shaking.
Hey, hello there. Once we seal the vault, we'll all be getting to know each other a lot more, I'm sure. Really?
So you say.
Take a vault seat and head down the hall.
God, everything's gone. I can't talk to Nora about that. Not right now.
One vault
Bastards finally did it.
down the hall.
Over there. Take a seat.
Wait, you can take one of these.
Whatever.
They're brand new vault seats.
What's the problem?
Hey there. There's some problem with our luggage. They're telling us to wait.
Okay. It's your luggage. We didn't come with anything but ourselves.
It's down the
Thanks.
hallway right there.
What now?
Just follow the doctor here. He'll show you where to go.
All right, you three. Follow me.
See? This is our new home.
Oh, you're gonna love it. This is one of our most advanced facilities. Not that the others aren't great, mind you. It's gone. Our home. Everything we had.
My mom and my father down in D.C. Oh, God, honey. What if they didn't make it?
I know this is a difficult time. How long do you think we'll be down here?
Oh, we'll be going over our consultation. Just a few medical items we have to get through first. Just checking everyone out.
Those vault suits are really form-fitting.
Such a lovely family you've had. I hope you'll see this as your new home.
Thank you. Oh, excuse me.
Yes, we're so
Nora has a nice figure.
right?
Give me something to look at.
Just step in here and put your vault suit.
Who's my little guy? I'm not going far. I'll just be over there.
There he is. See? Daddy's not going far.
All set? Just step inside and put on your vault suit.
Okay. Oh, it's one fitting, alright.
The pod will decontaminate and depressurize you before we head deeper in the pod. Just relax.
Decontamination.
Resident secure.
It's okay, Nora.
Occupant vitals.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Normal. Procedure complete. In 5.
Wait, this...
4, 3, 2, 1.
Cryogenic state. We were frozen.
This is the one.
Clear now.
Who's that? That doesn't look like Voltec. Nora, Sean.
I'm okay.
Almost. What's with the gun? The gun on the side.
I'm telling you, I heard howling. Those werewolf tales are
What the
true.
hell are you doing? Nora! No! What the? You fucking monster!
At least we still have a backup.
Nora!
We are creatures of the desert. The north wind chills us to the bones. It is all in this note. Take a look.
Sweet. Open up. What the hell?
All residents must vacate immediately.
Come on! There has to be a release! Come on, come on, come on! Oh, God!
Nora!
All residents must vacate immediately.
She's dead. My wife's dead.
May your road lead you to warm sand.
There's not a fucking thing I can do about it. Who were those people? Where's the Voltec staff? Shot her right in the goddamn head. Oh, God. Why would Voltec do this? Are these people okay? Cryogenic array. God, I feel like I've just come back from the dead. Oh, so cold. Let's say, offline, premature termination resulting in system failure, isolated manual and remote overrides detected, controls disabled. Somebody opened this up remotely? Why is mine the only one that opened up? Life support offline, premature termination resulting in system failure, isolated manual and remote overrides. It's the same thing. Pod occupant status.
By the Glorious Farm. Fool had a coffin in a cart with a broken wheel. I'd like to see him laugh his way out of that.
Unknown, Nora and Sean. Pod door manual, override engaged.
Well, sounds like you've had
Disable
quite the
me.
journey. Yeah?
Unknown, remote override engaged. Somebody did this remotely.
Right.
Sound like
Why
my
me?
mom. Figured I was lying dead in a field somewhere. Is that it?
Mrs. Callahan.
Thought did cross my
Deceased.
mind.
Cause of death, asphyxiation due to life support failure.
Helgen, up now, Justice. Skyrim's gone
Same thing, Mr. Callahan. Mr. Abel. Same thing. Mrs. Abel. Same goddamn thing, Mr. Russell. Everybody's dead. What the? I don't even...
I'll find who did this, and I'll get Sean back. I promise.
Who's this? Why isn't there anybody here? Why was I remotely activated? Like the pod I was in. Why was it remotely activated? More pods.
Oh, God. Why would Vulcan do this?
Another jumpsuit. Guess we'll take it. Bloody freezing. Is everybody dead here too? I don't know these people. I assume they're all dead too. I assume they lived in Great Hills too. It's just really cold. Where's the stuff? This doesn't look like I just... This isn't... Look at... It's like this place just aged. With rust on everything. Maybe I was under for years. This place was brand new when we first left it. The stains, this was... How long have I been in cryosleep? Wow, with that rust, that takes decades to accumulate. Well, not the leaky pipe, but it would take years at least anyways. What in the hell is that? Oh. A giant cockroach? There's more of them in there. Yes. At least I can defend myself. I hope to God that's not all that's left in the world. Stimpack. Always use one of those. A security terminal. Maybe now I'll get some answers.
With Canva, we brainstorm together on whiteboard.
We all bring brain power.
Ooh.
knew that things would end up this bad, then I might have said no to signing my family up for a place in Vault 111. Nora, dead. Sean was kidnapped. No one seems to be alive in the vault. That face. I will never forget that face. Whoever that man is, I'm gonna hunt him down and shoot him in the head like you did to Nora. Who were those bastards? They weren't dressed like Vault-Tec employees. Sean. I have to find Sean. That's all that matters right now. And it's the only thing that will keep me going. Because if he was killed too, then I'd find a way to end it. I don't want to live in a nuclear devastated world without Nora and Sean. There's no point. As far as I know, those people I saw were the last people alive on this earth. I just have no idea what it's like up there. What I do know is that I have to have been in that cryopod for several years at least, but I fear it's more than that. From the rust, wear, and decay of the vault, I'm most likely decades into the future from my time of 2077. And I'm the only one, except for Sean, out of all those pods who lived. So why would they take my son? And why would Vault-Tec do this to us? Lie to us that we would be cryogenically frozen? Also, I was in the only pod that was remotely opened, so that means that someone wanted me to get out. But why? And when did everyone else die? Death by asphyxiation. Did it happen right away when we all got in, or did it happen around the time I was freed? Yeah, the cockroach was about the size of a house cat. If that's any indication of what it's like out there, then I'll need to be armed and ready. After a nuclear war, any survivors will probably live almost like animals. Whatever it is like out there, no matter how bad it is, I have to do it for Sean. He's the only thing I have left. What does the security terminal say? Vault 111 security instructions. Confidential, security eyes only. Vault 111 is designed to test the long-term effects of suspended animation on unaware human subjects. Vault-Tec. Security staff are responsible for maintaining installation integrity and monitoring science staff activity. Under no circumstances are staff allowed to deviate from assigned duties. Insubordination or interference with Vault operations are capital offenses. Security staff are authorized to use lethal force. What the hell kind of place have I gotten into? Operations Protocol Manual. Resident notice. Upon activation, notice from Vault-Tec, all personnel are required to report to the entry area and assist with admittance of Vault residents. Security personnel will maintain order and ensure that no personnel or residents attempt to evacuate the vault. So we were trapped in here the moment we got in. Research staff will be responsible for resident intake and escort each to the designated cryogenic pod. Residents not accounted for in the manifest should be asked to step aside and detained forcibly by security if necessary. Once all residents have been sealed into their preservation chamber, dispose of any detainees. Vault entryway must remain sealed under any circumstances. Oh. Staff duties. What the hell did they do to all this time we were in here? Science staff. Members of the research team must daily monitor the vital signs of cryogenically preserved residents. Cardiopulmonary and cognitive activity in particular must be recorded hourly. Life-saving intervention is only permitted if greater than 80% of the resident population has perished while in cryogenic suspension and must not interrupt suspension. Independent research is encouraged and left to overseer discretion. But I'm the only one that's alive here now, so there's no staff.
I don't have any money. You better give me 5
Security personnel.
I know your family's honor is
Security
important.
patrols are to be carried out
Can't
on a
afford
constant
it.
8-hour
It took me
rotation.
weeks to find that
Security
cave.
priorities
I can
include
stuff
monitoring for
but I
signs of
can't get the sword
intrusion,
on my own.
checking for atmospheric leaks, settling disputes among personnel, enforcement of regulations set forth by the overseer, enforcement of regulations set forth by Vault Tech. And the overseer is the one that basically runs the place. Facility services and maintenance. Due to the nature of Vault 111, personnel will be expected to perform duties outside of their normal qualifications, such as janitorial duties and food preparation. The exact distribution of these roles is left to the overseer discretion. All clear in evacuation. All clear message was not given. Following a nuclear event, Vault-Tec will monitor hazards such as radiation levels, enemy invasion, subsequent attacks, and other factors. Once conditions are deemed safe, this terminal will receive an all-clear notice. Upon receiving the all-clear notice, Vault-Tec personnel may be evacuated at overseer discretion. Disregard any notices from organizations or individuals not associated with Vault-Tec, including government and military. Residents are not to be disrupted or evacuated. Vault-Tec will attend to their needs remotely once Vault 111 staff have been evacuated. How? Mandatory shelter period. How long are we supposed to be in there? Vault 111 is classified as a short-term assignment. Non-resident personnel are expected to carry out research duties and basic maintenance of the vault while awaiting the all-clear signal. In the absence of the all-clear message from Vault-Tec, the overseer may elect to evacuate staff after a mandatory shelter period of 180 days, so half a year, of containment. Under no circumstances may Vault 111 staff evacuate during the shelter period unless receiving the all-clear message from Vault-Tec. It didn't say anything about there actually being an all-clear message. Security logs. Alright, so we have some date. That is the date that the bombs were dropped. October 23rd, 2077. God, it finally happened. The world's over. Barely got all the residents inside. Not everyone made it. Now it's just us and the icebergs. I don't get it. Ed has tried to explain to me that keeping them frozen is a big experiment, for a better future or something. I don't know, it just doesn't seem right that we're smiling at them all that time before putting them on ice. Shouldn't we have told them something? You should have. You really should have. Christmas Underground, December 25th, 2077. Missed everything. Got together with the rest of the security boys and support staff and had a little party. Best gift that got handed out was a Fancy Lab snap cake that wasn't too stale. None of the scientists came. Overseer wasn't there either. I just don't get them. They're hiding something from us? Another company secret only for the higher-ups? Whatever, just a few more months until the all-clear is supposed to come through. Then we can start rebuilding. March 14th, 2078. Only a few weeks left in our mandatory shelter period. Everyone's getting stir-crazy. Some people are even saying the all-clear signal is never coming. We can't stay here much longer, that's for sure. It's not just the fact that I've been staring at the same break room and bunk bed for over 6 months. It's the fact that we only have enough food left for another few months, tops. The overseer keeps telling everyone to be patient, focus on work. He is definitely keeping us out of the loop. Something bad is going on, I just know it. If it's supposed to be 6 months, October, November, December, it should have been by April. April 23rd, 2078. The main door accessing the vault exit is malfunctioning. Now the only way out is through the overseer's evacuation tunnel. How convenient for him. He has one of the science team watching the door into his office at all times from a little makeshift checkpoint. Got invited to a meeting tonight. Support staffers and security only. Sounds like I'm not the only one with an axe to grind. Last entry. No date. No all clear from Vault-Tec is coming. We need to leave. We're all but out of food. I almost murdered Stanley for dropping a damn salt cracker on the floor. A handful of us confronted the overseer about opening up the vault. I never knew a man that small could shout that loud. Now he's locked himself in his office alone with the rest of the science staff. We're supposed to hand over any food, weapons, and medicine we have here by tonight, or there's going to be consequences. I've talked to everyone. It's time. One way or the other, we're getting out of this vault.
Conflict. I had you figured for a minute.
Can't really
I
blame
think
them.
you'll appreciate this.
Extermination is everyone's job. Well, they always talk about mutants in post-nuclear.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
Like the chilies ran out.
Oh, my favorite shirt is ruined.
Human. Whoa.
You smell amazing.
Thanks. It's native. Clean, simple, effective deodorant. It's not myth. It's native.
I guess I've got to face them too. The size of those things. Right. I believe Nora is dead. I can't believe it. She's the love of my life and she's dead. More rust. That's not water, that's cold coming down. That makes me think we've been here for decades. I think it's saw me. Uh-oh, this can't be good. Oh. Giant roaches. What the hell? Gross. This looks clean.
And why shouldn't I? Just because I'm a gray man doesn't mean
I can't really tell. I don't have a... It's supposed to be clean water.
Some might call this junk.
Right.
Me? I call them treasures.
Obviously, I really don't care. Cafeteria. Another terminal. Recreation terminal. Overseer memo. Remember, use of the recreational terminal is a privilege. If work performance declines, this privilege may be revoked. Enjoy responsibly. What are you supposed to do? Top 10. There must be a game on there. Red Menace. I've never
Lucky
played
for
this.
you, that was just sitting there for the
Came
taking.
a couple years ago. How high can you get? I've never been good at these computer games. Oh. Yeah. Just looking for information. Since nobody seems to be alive. Doing average. Oh. This must have been where the security staff slept. Looks completely barren. Eaten up, for 6 months till it's gone. Ugh. Oh, I do not want to go between those generators.
Got some good pieces out here. Take a look.
Big cockroaches there, though. Some coming up here. No, they know I'm here. You really don't want to start a fight with me. Oh.
see. Nice. What happened here? Where is everyone?
Don't forget to check inside.
More. Giant roaches. Dead as can be. Ugh. They bite. That's in my suit.
Shot if you need anything.
What is this place? It's not a flash. This is the overseer's office. A pistol. Sweet. Nice. Stimpaks. Come to Papa.
This is...
So one of the biggest fan requests have actually been honored regarding ones in this game, and trust me, your hype level, wherever that may be, is about to go even more off the charts. Now some people are also now able to play the game, and there is a 3 GB update available to download right now. The official account has also confirmed when everyone else will be able to play, and a guy who basically dropped a ton of info claiming to be the son of a dev for this game has been caught by WB Games. We have lots to get through in this video, so if you could drop a like, it'd be greatly appreciated, but turn that like into a dislike if you get to the end, and it turns out you did enjoy the video, but a like does help a ton. Now, some people can play the game, and that is if your delivery driver was kind enough to do an early drop, because it seems people that got the disc version of the game are now getting deliveries, and of course that has just more or less translated to loads of footage going around the internet. And the people who are playing this game have shown the game to run super smooth, and I'm talking as smooth as butter, which is great to see, but there is one small problem which I'll mention in a moment. Now, some big info was dropped regarding one customization in one of those videos. Of course, this is something that tons of us have been asking for, and all we were told is that there is no official info regarding that, and how we should ultimately just wait. Well, it turns out there is indeed one customization in Hogwarts Legacy, and it does vary from choosing the length of the wand, the type of wood, and a few other bits. Now, does this affect the power? Absolutely not, and you should just know you can only choose your wand once in this game, so be wise in how you customize. Now, for the most part, what's I think really interesting here is this confirmation does lead me back to a theory or an idea, I guess you could say, that I had a few days ago, which is where one customization was teased. I was asking whether or not it would make sense to actually see in the near future some sort of drop where you can basically customize the wand in the sense of different types of skins, because hey, we know we can customize our brooms, so skins for wands as a potential drop randomly after the game, maybe when DLCs get released. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below as to whether or not it would make sense, or if it's something you genuinely do want to see in this game. Now, regarding the one customization, I guess, screen as a whole in terms of what you see, a lot of people are saying that
well, let's just say there's mixed opinions for the most
There have
part.
been
Now, to me,
whispers.
it looks
A boy
really,
up
really
in
cool.
Windhelm,
To
named
a few other
Aventus
people, they're saying that it
been
doesn't
trying to
really look
contact
that
the
great
Dark
or fun, and how ultimately it does look boring. But in my opinion, I think it's enough for what it is. Again, customization does, play a very big role on most things,
It's all
but
in this
when it
note.
comes down to ones and stuff, of course, there's only so many things to customize on it. So, for the most part, from what I feel anyway, I think that from what they show, it's basically all of the relevant stuff. But
Talk to
again,
Delphine.
that's going to have multiple different opinions on it. Now, of course, if you have the digital pre-order download, you can play on the 7th of February. And now, the official Hogwarts accounts posted this screenshot with times on when it will be available depending on where you live. Now, in a tweet by PlayStation Game Size, it was actually revealed that Hogwarts Legacy will be 79.5 gigabytes on the PlayStation 5, and that pre-downloading will be available on February the 5th for the Deluxe Edition purchases, and on February the 7th for those who purchased the base game. Now, giving at least some time for the download to be complete, of course, before it comes out. Now, while Hogwarts Legacy will take up a sizable amount of your storage, especially if one has not actually got any other storage, then, certainly something you want to consider, but for the most part, it's actually smaller than a game like, say, Forspoken, even if it's not by that much, and also, when a game is this size, of course, there's a lot going on inside that game for the most part. So, again, clear up the storage if you haven't already. If you can get some additional storage, then by all means go ahead and do that as well. Now, circling back to this game running as smooth as butter, a few people have picked up on one issue, which I think is important to address. So the only quote-unquote bug that most people have noticed is the same audio bug for the main character's voice that we actually saw a couple of weeks ago, but it's very, very, very likely that a day one patch will resolve this. So it's a small issue, but nothing to be majorly concerned about if it's something that you have seen and are genuinely curious as to, whether or not it is going to be fixed or not. Now, remember the Hogwarts Legacy insider claiming to be a director's son? Well, WB Games have stepped in the way. In a now nuked Reddit post, a user who went by the name, pretty simple, that this Hogwarts insider alleged that through their connections to their father, who's supposedly the design director, revealed that they've been able to assist in a QA on the game, and while a non-disclosure agreement partially bound them, they've been committed to hosting a limited Q&A session revealing details about the game. And through that flow, they answered tons of questions pertaining to everything from the play customization right down to PC performance. Now, at the time of making this video, none of what they revealed remains visible. Sometimes you never know if it's true or not. Was this Reddit user legit? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. My take is no, but hey, why it's removed is also questionable for the most part, but overall, I highly doubt it though. Now, as I say, of course, people are now officially playing the game, so there is no doubt we're going to get tons of more information over the next couple of days, and especially the weekend, so it's probably a good idea to be wary if you do not want to spoil it. What is going to be interesting, however, though, is the new information that does get revealed on the game, right? So, what's going to be interesting is finding out more things similar to what we just found out about the one customization, but one thing that I think everyone focus off is what you are seeing, technically, whether it be streamed on YouTube, Twitch, wherever it may go, is technically not the cleaned up version of the game in the sense of that day one patch will basically fix all the little bugs and glitches that you do see in the game. So if you see something like the speech, just know it's very likely that the day one patch will actually fix that. Now overall, we are finally just around the corner, regardless of whether you're going to be getting 72-hour early access or whether or not you're going to be playing on February the 10th. The game is finally here. And the big question that I think a lot of people are going to be asking once they complete the game is what happens after. Now what's interesting is
where we are seeing this early footage and gameplay, etc., and the flaws basically are showing to be non-existent, it's being compared to the launch of Cyberpunk, of course, which, as we all know, or at least most of us anyway, it did not exactly go as smooth as they probably intended. So it seems, touch wood, or knock on wood, as you may wish to say, that this game is potentially going to have a smooth launch. Which then leads to, okay, what happens after the game? In terms of a longevity perspective, will we get DLC content for this game? Will we not get DLC content for this game? Will it be free DLC content? Will it be paid DLC content? That's something that I've genuinely had a discussion with quite a few people about. Personally, I've always said that I would much rather paid DLC content simply because we've seen free DLC content for so many different games be released with the intent to still keep the player base, and it never really goes as well as they planned. And of course, they make free content, and it's not a revenue standpoint. I'd actually happily pay for a really good DLC for the game, and actually support the publishers, developers, etc. for the game, so they can continue to create more content. But are we even going to get a DLC for this game? Leave your thoughts on whether you think we are or not in the comments below. And the gameplay for this game is going to get very interesting because we know multiple...
Welcome to Pop Shelf, with seasonal and decor shopping and home essentials restocking.
Happy Thursday, happy weekly update day in GTA Online, and welcome back to This Week in GTA. We got some discounts, some bonus payouts on our business, and a lot more to go over, so if you enjoy this video, a thumbs up would be awesome. Sub for more stuff like this, and let's go. Starting off with the podium vehicle, like always, is the Stinger GT. Normally this one is $875,000, not quite at the $1 million mark, but it's a pretty cool looking car to add to the collection, so try and win it this week. Moving down to the prize ride, it's the class lifeguard. Yeah, never thought I'd see this one on the podium, but this one's normally worth $865,000, so it's actually pretty expensive for what it is. To win it, it's actually pretty simple. Just place top 5 in a street race series race for 3 days in a row. That's basically the easiest challenge Rockstar is ever going to give us, so if you ever wanted to win a prize ride, this is the week to do it. It doesn't look like there's a property discount this week, which is pretty disappointing, so let's jump into the vehicle discounts. In Benny's, the Bravado Yuga, as well as the Benny's Upgrade, are discounted. Unfortunately, no discounts in Legendary Motorsport, which really sucks, I'm going to be honest, Rockstar. In Warstock, we have the discount on the Brigade 6x6, but most people would have got this for free anyway by completing the DAC story mission. In Southern San Andreas, though, we have a discount on the Stropos Rally, the Declass Tulip, and the Yuga Classic, which was also on sale in Benny's. And yeah, that's it for your discounts this week. That is pretty rough. We're moving to the double money jobs. The only bonus money job this week is Hasta La Vista adversary modes. They're double money in RP. I do have a bit of good news though. The Acid Lab is paying out 1.5 times money, so a bonus 50% on what you would normally earn. The Acid Lab is one of the best passive businesses in the game, probably the second best behind the nightclub, so that one's actually not too bad. Moving into the dealerships in luxury autos this week, the Coquette D10 is on sale for $1.53 million, and the Gran Turismo R is on sale for, as you can see, $23,000, but that's because I got it for free way back in the day. I believe you're going to have to add another $500,000 onto this for most players. And in Simeon's, we have the Karen Evron, the Penetrator, the Baller ST, the Yuga Classic, and the Tulip. And finishing off with your time trials, like always, your RC time trial is Construction at Site 1, your normal time trial is Ratton Canyon, and your HSW time trial is Terminal, right down at the bottom of the map. So, that's...
This is the Thalmors Daily, and I'm Jesse. Today's video is brought to you by Private Internet Access.
We're getting ready to witness a replay. We're getting ready to witness a redo of the insurrection. Insurrection Donald Trump Part Duh. And I don't say that to try to create some click.
At Take 5, you stay in your car because we're faster than you think.
Oil change is done. That was quick faster. Didn't even have time to finish knitting these.
This is the Thalmors Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollar. Today's video is brought to you by Private Internet Access. We're getting ready to witness a replay. We're getting ready to witness a redo of the insurrection. Insurrection Donald Trump Part Duh. And I don't say that to try to create some clickbaity topic to talk about. We witnessed Donald Trump from 2015 on inciting violence, encouraging violence, at the very least explaining it away. And now he's amping up the rhetoric. Now he's going the extra mile to put forth views on Truth Social that are vile and reprehensible, using incendiary language just short of let's kill them all. Talking about locked and loaded and physically fighting for Donald Trump. Reposting accounts that are saying they'll dedicate the rest of their lives to Donald Trump. He just announced he's running for president again. It's only going to get worse. For those of you in the audience, the few of you, and maybe some of it's just trolling, who said, I'm an alarmist. I'm making hay of nothing. There's nothing here. Donald Trump is absolutely not doing what I say he's doing. It's more evident. And it's of the type that it didn't used to be. It's getting worse and worse and more blatant and more egregious. I'm going to show the post that he retruthed, and we're going to talk about it on the other side. But first, a word from today's sponsor, Private Internet Access. Conducted by Deloitte, VPN.com/. And it has been proved multiple times for just over $2 per month. And safety isn't all that's on the offer. Private Internet Access. Trump denounced over call for supporters to get quote-unquote locked and loaded to fight for him. 6. Trump is gearing up for another January 6th attack. When are we going to wake up? When are our leaders going to wake up and hold him accountable? He's now back on Facebook because Zuckerberg's having a bad quarter, having a rough time of it, having to lay off thousands of people because revenue is down. What's the best way to get that money back and engagement back? Allow an insurrectionist, fascist former leader back on the platform. A dangerous man who incited violence on the platform. They invited him with open arms back onto Twitter. And he is doing this. Reading from this article, Donald Trump has come under fire for amplifying calls for his supporters to get locked and loaded and physically fight for the Republican Party's frontrunner for the 2024 presidential elections. Mr. Trump, who is actively using his own social media platform, Truth Social, after he was barred from Twitter, reposted a message from a supporter who seemed to suggest violence. Quote, then they will have to figure out how to fight 80 million plus. It's not going to happen again. People my age and old will physically fight for him this time. A Truth Social post from username @FreeTexas1776 read. I mean, he might as well be the living embodiment of the Gadsden flag. Don't tread on me! These whiny posers. What we got to lose? I'll donate the rest of my time here on this planet to do it, and I know many, many others who feel the same. They got my 6, that means they've got my back, and are locked and loaded. That's not, it seems to suggest violence. That is invoking his willingness to use firearms, to use weapons of war to defend Donald Trump's candidacy in 2024. Mr. Trump, who was investigated for over 18 months by a House committee over his role in the 6th January 2021 Capitol riot, was blamed as the central cause. His supporters descended on Capitol Hill after he told more than 80 million Twitter followers to come to Washington on the day Congress would make final the 2020 election defeat of Joe Biden, and wrote that the incident would be violent. Look, until the Select Committee investigating the events of that day, laid out in granular detail what Donald Trump's plan was leading up to the insurrection, a multi-pronged approach. An approach that involved a fake slate of electors, an approach that involved utilizing the
Don't want to go outside? Then keep your ass in there. Damn it. Shit.
It's on the home screen.
On the what? On the home screen? Very dark on the left.
Yes.
Why the fuck would it be down there? Ain't that an ugly picture?
Okay.
I think that is him. So it was under.
When you first turn the phone on,
Y'all not told me to stay on. Okay.
they probably had more than two of my
Probably had what?
more than two of they probably had more than two of my Jimmy Dean cups.
Oh, they had 3, and I brought all 3. And your shrimp shit, you know. Tomorrow. What? When he turns it off.
Blood on the wind today. Good hunt ahead of us.
Yes,